Hey guys, it's me Talha. Today I will be talking about the new exciting feature of Enscape, or rather the Enscape Asset Library, which is now integrated with Chaos Cosmos. For those who don't know about Chaos Cosmos, well, it's an online library of high quality ready to use 3D assets, materials, and HDRIs designed for architects and designers using Chaos renderers like V-Ray, Corona, or Envision. So let's dive in and see how we can use it. For those of you who have been using Enscape, you are familiar with the asset library. But now when you click that asset library button, you will be greeted with a fantastic new interface. Let's quickly navigate. On the left, you have your categories, just like before, but now with a better look and interface. You can easily click through these to browse. We have 3D models, collections, and then creators. If you are looking for a specific brand for 3D models, you can look through them here. The search bar at the top will help you easily find a specific asset you are looking for. Above the search bar, we have this little gear icon. Let's click it and then settings. Here you will see where the downloaded assets are currently located on your PC. You can change that by clicking this button. Before downloading the assets to your PC, make sure you have enough storage available. The current total size for the assets is 14.2 gigabytes. Below that, we have a download button. If you click it, it will start downloading all the currently available assets to your computer so you can use them offline. So this is the main thing you need to look into these settings. The other options are just usual links such as about, cookie preferences, and resources. Now let's talk about the placement. As you can see, as I hover over the thumbnails of these assets, some buttons appear. If the asset has variants, you will find them down here. Just click to choose the variant you like. Now let's click this plus button and it will open up this thumbnail in a new window. Here, as you can see, we have details about this model, and I can go to the next asset in the list by clicking the next button, and we can go back by clicking this previous button as well. We can see the additional info about this asset here. Now let's see how we can import this. If I click this little drop down, as you can see, we have three different options which we also had with the previous Enscape asset library. The first one is place asset on active plane. If I click import, the asset can be placed directly on the work plane which is currently set in your project. The next is place asset on surface. If I choose this option, we first need to select the surface and then click again to place the asset on that surface. The third one is link Revit family to asset. Let's say you want to use a default Revit family for your 2D floor plans or elevations for a better presentation, but you want to see the actual 3D model in your Enscape renderings. It's pretty simple to use. First, let's minimize this and go back to Revit. I'm going to place a bed family here. Make sure you remember the name of this Revit family. Now I am going to open up the Enscape library and search for a bed model. Let's say you want to replace your Revit family with this one. You just need to select link Revit family to asset and it will open up this new dialog box. Here you need to search for the Revit family that we just placed and select it from the list below. And that's it. Our Revit family is now linked with Enscape. As you can see, we have this Revit family showing up here, but when I open up Enscape, you will see this Enscape asset showing up here instead of the Revit family, which is pretty cool. Moving on, let's go back to the asset library. Let's say you want to delete the asset you just loaded. You can do that by clicking these three dots and selecting delete downloaded asset. You can save an asset to your favorites by clicking this little heart icon at the bottom of the thumbnail. You can find the saved families in this filters drop down here. You have multiple options to filter the assets as well. After that, we have this sort by menu. which also can be very useful. You can use the grid view or list view. By default, the grid view is selected, but if you want to see the list, you can click here. Lastly, we have the custom assets. We have the same buttons down here to create a single or batch import and the custom asset editor button. On the right, we have the path to custom assets. So this was a quick update I wanted to share with you about the latest Enscape release. As they have mentioned, there will be new assets added to Chaos Cosmos regularly. If you want to learn Enscape, you can check out Enscape tutorials playlist on my channel. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one.